Reproduction in bacteria. Here we will study the common method of reproduction. Since you know it's a prokaryote, so it multiplies more vegetatively because a true sexual reproduction is absent here. Of course, genetic recombination is occurring in bacteria, which of course will be taking up after this. So now let us take up the vegetative reproduction. And the most common method is the binary fission. This is the most common method of bacterial multiplication under favorable condition, and it proceeds in geometric progression. Here I may tell you that in geometric progression, the multiplication is 2 into 1 into 2, 2 into 4, 4 into 8, 8 into 16, and so on. There is another way, that is the arithmetic, where one cell will divide into 2, and out of that one will again divide. So from 2 you will get 3 and 4 and so on. So let us take up the binary fission. In binary fission, the nucleoid or bacterial chromosome replicates while attached to the mesosome, and it is accompanied by division of the cytoplasm. In binary fission, the single parent will produce approximately 4.7 into 10 to the power 21 individuals after 24 hours. You can see that is how the geometric progression is taking place. 1 into 2, 2 into 4, 4 into 8, 8 into 16, and so on. First, the nucleoid divides, followed by the division of the cytoplasm, and it is clear in the other diagram where the division of the cytoplasm is proceeding. Sometimes the bacteria tide over the unfavorable condition by forming the endospores. They are highly thick-walled and resistant spores which are formed in response to adverse environment. The bacteria secretes a thick wall around it. More wall material are deposited over it by the surrounding cytoplasm to form the endospore. You know that endospore is considered to be one of the most resistant form among the living organism, and it can tolerate the two extremes, that is high temperature on one end and the low temperature on the other extreme. The resistant nature of the endospore is due to their thick wall, low water content, and the presence of an anticoagulant chemical known as dipicolinic acid, which is also called as a stabilizer in the cortex. This is the endospore. You can see the coat, outer membrane, cortex. Then you have the inner membrane and the core. They just tide over the unfavorable condition, and when the conditions are favorable, the outer thick spore coat dissolves, and of course it will have a new bacterial cell. Sexual reproduction. Typical sexual reproduction is absent in bacteria because of the absence of haploid and diploid alteration. You know, sexual reproduction, which is also called as amphimixis, is characterized by two processes, that is meiosis and syngamy, and in a true sense, either of the two processes are absent here. Instead, genetic recombination occurs by three methods, that is conjugation, transformation, and transduction. So now let us take up the conjugation first. Conjugation. It was first discovered in Escherichia coli by Lederberg and Tatum, and later on by Waldman and Jacob. Conjugation was later on reported to occur in a number of bacteria. Bacteria showing conjugation are dimorphic, that is, they have two types of cells, male F plus or donor and female F minus or recipient. The male or donor cell possesses 1 to 4 sex pili and fertility factor in its plasmid. Now here you can see that is how the conjugation is taking place. you have the donor and the recipient, and a conjugation tube is established, and from the F plus, that is the donor, a plasmid replicates and is supplied to the recipient, and the recipient now becomes a new donor. Fertility factor contains genes for producing sex pili and other characters needed for the gene transfer. Both sex pili and fertility factor are absent in female or recipient cells. It takes 6 to 8 minutes. Gene exchange can occur by two methods. A. Sterile male method. The plasmid having fertility gene replicates and a copy of it gets transferred to the recipient cell through the conjugation tube, with the result that the recipient cell also becomes the donor. Now you can see here, one is F plus, that is the donor, another is F minus. Conjugation tube is established. The F factor is moving to the recipient, and the recipient, which was earlier F minus, becomes F plus. B. Fertile male method. The F plasmid or fertility factor of the donor cell gets integrated to the bacterial chromosome or DNA. The attachable plasmid is now referred as episome. The donor cell having fertility factor integrated to its chromosome is referred as HFR, that is high frequency recombination. The integrated F factor breaks the bacterial chromosome at one end of its attachment, and the bacterial chromosome then undergoes replication. A copy of the freed end of the bacterial chromosome, that is end distal to F factor, also called as zero end, passes into the recipient cell through the conjugation tube. Fertility factor is the last to do so. Generally, whole of the bacterial chromosome does not pass into the recipient cell. Only a few genes are transferred, 1 in 7 minutes, 2 in 9 minutes, 3 in 10 minutes, 4 in 11 minutes, and so on. And this was reported by Wallman and Jacob in 1966. Conjugation produces an incompletely diploid zygote, which is referred as merozygote or partial zygote. The new genes may replace the genes present in the recipient cell. Those of the recipient cell disintegrate or gets added to them. Now here you can see the HFR is the last to enter. The bacterial so-called chromosome starts entering from the other end, and when only a segment has passed, the conjugation tube breaks up, recombination between donor and recipient, and the recombinant recipient, you can see that the few genes is being transferred to the recipient. So high frequency recombinant strains can donate chromosomal DNA of the host to the recipient cell.